It's Edward Roski, and I'm asking good questions. Why doesn't Europe have its very own ChatGPT? Why is it that every time we talk about releasing something, we say, well, can't be released yet, if at all, in Europe? Let's look at it just on an economic scale. So, run down the list of companies in the AI conversation, and it's kind of obvious who's missing. Who's included? OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, Meta, XAI, those are all American. DeepSeek, Alibaba, Tencent, those are all Chinese. Let's go through the Europe companies. The honest answer is it's like one company, and it's Mistral out of France. I've used Mistral. It's genuinely good. It was actually competing with the top frontier models for a while, but the scale gap is almost funny. Mistral was last valued at around $14 billion. OpenAI and Anthropic are each worth roughly 60 to 70 times that, if not more. You put the two American leaders together, and you're looking at something like 130 Mistrals. The numbers underneath it are just as lopsided. So, in one recent tally of notable new AI models in a single year, American labs put out 40, China put out 15, and all of Europe, all the countries in Europe combined, put out 3. So, you got a continent of 450 million people, an economy the size of America's, and 3 models. So, Europe isn't just behind in AI. There's kind of a more interesting story that's a bit stranger to that, and it's actually hiding one layer down in the AI conversation, which is why most people don't ever hear about it. The easy answer that all of you probably thought, oh, this is clickbait, I know the answer, is the Silicon Valley line. The US innovates while the EU regulates, but maybe Europe is actually more involved in AI than we realize. For instance, Europe owns the machine that makes every AI chip, just not the AI. So Europe's still very much in this, it just sits at a different layer. Every advanced AI chip on Earth, every NVIDIA processor gets etched by a machine called an EUV. Is it coincidental it has a U in the name? EUV lithography system. And exactly one company in the world makes those, ASML in the Netherlands. NVIDIA can't make its chips, China can't make its chips, nobody can make their chips without a Dutch company's machine, which is worth remembering the next time someone says Europe missed the AI boat. So Europe, in this example and others, kind of sits underneath the whole AI boom, and it's holding, in this case, the one tool that no one can route around until it does, because people hate choke points. It goes further. DeepMind, the lab behind some of the biggest AI breakthroughs of the decade, was actually founded in London before it was sold to Google. So Europe produced the talent. America, of course, ended up owning the whole company. Meanwhile, the European Union did write the world's first major, expansive, in some ways restrictive, in some ways progressive AI law. So it is now the referee for a game that it barely plays in. And it's kind of an interesting story because it beats the simple version where Europe just, they fell behind. Europe owns the choke point. They train a lot of the talent. They write the rules. They just don't have a model of their own. So is the EU falling behind on AI? Or could you argue they're leading the path to AI regulation that a whole lot of US states are then going to follow? To ask it differently, is Europe really out of the AI race, or are they just winning a different part of it? If you found this quick and helpful, please subscribe. But until next time, keep asking good questions.